Welcome back to Sports Tonight, right here at Channel TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. Let's go to the Emirates Stadium. Arsenal, they said, look, that they're not playing. They want to make it to the quarterfinals of the Europa League. And as early as the 5th minute, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang scored the first goal for the Gunners. In the 15th minute, Maitland-Niles made it 2. So it's Arsenal 2, Rennes 0. And that game is just in its 20th minute. So as it is, the Gunners, they're cruising. They're looking good. That's in the UEFA Europa League. Can Arsenal complete the objective and make it to the next round in the championship? It's Inter Milan 0, Frankfurt 1. More updates for you. Slavia Prague 1. Sevilla 0. Sevilla, they love the UEFA Europa League. What's going on? They don't have Unai anymore. Dynamo Kiev, they were destroyed. Look at the aggregate scoreline: 8-0. Chelsea won the first leg 3-0. Went to Dynamo Kiev. Said, "Come, we're not here to play. We don't like the fact that we're not in the UEFA Champions League. Just come get your beating." 5-0. And so they advance. So right now, it's Arsenal 2, Rennes 0, Benfica and Dynamo Zagreb. That game is in its 19th minute and it's still goalless. I told you, Inter Milan, they're struggling. They go down to Frankfurt right there at home. Slavia Prague 1, Sevilla 0, Villarreal and Zenit St. Petersburg, they are playing goalless. It's for a place in the quarterfinal of the UEFA Europa League, and we're monitoring it right here on the program. Let's get on with the show now. Ghana and Nigeria, when you put those two together in any competition, it's rivalry renewed. But this time, I love the story that's coming out of Nigeria and Ghana. The Ghana Rugby Football Union and the Nigerian Rugby Football Federation, the presidents of both federations, Messrs. Herbert Mensah and Kelechukwu Mbagu, they have announced the creation of an annual President's Cup that will be played on a home and away basis. Beautiful. So the Nigerian team, the Black Stallions, that's what they are called, Nigerian senior rugby team, they will go to Ghana, play, and then they'll come back home also and play. That's beautiful. Gives us an opportunity to talk about rugby more. The two presidents, they've come together and said, look, let's do something. We cannot just say we're leaders of this sport and we're not doing it, because the players need to play. We must bring about our competitions that will keep them busy. So they have announced the creation of an annual President's Cup that will be played on a home and away basis. The first President's Cup will be played this year between two presidents. The two president teams of the rugby nations on the 27th of April in Accra, Ghana. And then the second leg will be played on the 4th of May in Lagos, Nigeria. Beautiful story. I love it. According to Mensa. The 2019 President's Cup will also form part of the preparations of Ghana and Nigeria for the 2019 Rugby Africa Silver Cup that is scheduled to take place in Nigeria between Ghana, Nigeria, Botswana, and Madagascar, June the 6th. You see, there's a big competition coming up. Nigeria will host it. So this competition, we just get them ready. It's beautiful. I love it. And it's Nigeria and Ghana. Because when we talk about Nigeria and Ghana, we'll say, okay, so what's going on again now? Because even if it's Scrabble, when Ghanaians hear that Nigeria is coming against them, they get really ready. It's beautiful. I like it because this one will get us talking about rugby some more. Remember, rugby is getting some momentum. The new board, they want you and I to know rugby, to talk about it, and I'm sure that's why the president went to his Ghanaian counterpart and said, can we come about, let's do something, come on. Our team will travel to yours, play. You come to Lagos too, you play, and we need to get ready for that big tournament that will take place in June in Lagos. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. According to Mensa, a principal decision was reached between himself and Kelechi Mbagu. Kelechi Mbagu is the president of the Nigeria Rugby Football Federation. They met in Marrakech, Morocco, and then they said, look, let's get this done. And we're talking about it, and we love it. Let's welcome Tolu Olorumoteni. He joins us now live on the program. Tolu, it's good to have you on Sports Tonight.
Good to be here again,
Austin. Yeah. It's good to have you around. So we're talking about rugby. You know, for some of these sports that people don't get to talk about it that often. Ghana, for instance, they do good rugby. Nigeria, we're doing well. it is competitions that the presidents are coming together. Say, look, let's put together a competition. Let's get Tulu and Austin talking about it.
It's important because first things first, they need to create an awareness.
Yeah.
When you talk rugby in the world, you're talking New Zealand, you're talking Argentina, you're talking South Africa.
Yeah.
You're talking one of these South Asian countries again. I can't remember the name now, but
Fiji is now.
Fiji. Thank you very much. But look, Nigeria is not particularly known as a powerhouse in rugby yet, and it's equally difficult to preach the gospel because not a lot of people enjoy or see a lot of the sports. Reason being that unlike what we have in football, table tennis, and some other things, it's easy to improvise the infrastructure. You know, it's easy to improvise for those other sports, but for rugby, slightly different. Not enough coaching, not enough of the sport is known to the general populace. So competitions like this ensure that the media talks about it. It ensures that people hear more about it, and then it piques the interest little by little. It's gradual. It's a gradual process. So it's good that they're having stuff like this going on, because at the end of it all, the sports will benefit from it.
That's what it is. I totally agree with you, Tolu. Let's get on with the show now. Play some volleyball. I told you at the start of the program. In fact, last night, the president of the Confederation of African Volleyball Coaches Commission says that Africa can do well in volleyball this year in international competitions. And he says, look, we need to put more into it, invest into it, the technicalities, the players must know it. And he's saying from their coaches commission, they want to support those African countries that will be playing in international competitions. Information that you can use. The female team of the Nigeria Customs volleyball team, they are already in Cairo for the 2019 Africa Women's Club Championships. The 2019 Africa Women's Club Championships will take place in Egypt from the 15th till the 25th of March this year. The team, they're already in Cairo. The winning coach of the 2018 Nigeria Volleyball League. Remember, we followed that competition, and that's what we're talking about. They played a competition, now they're going to Cairo. It's all about sustaining that momentum too.
Definitely. You need to keep them actively engaged. It makes no sense for you to just train and train and train when you have nothing to look forward to. So, I mean, you need that momentum sustained, pretty much. People need to know, the athletes need to know that after this particular competition, let's say in January, you have another one to prepare for in March, you have another one to prepare for in June, you are able to, you know, plan yourself towards it. You're able to set your mind towards it. It's not just a case of sitting down and waiting for when the next one will happen because you're not sure if it will happen or not. So I think these are the kind of improvements we want to see in this other lesser sports, quote and unquote, that are not so popular. And to be very sincere with you, Austin, I'm surprised that volleyball is not bigger than what it is in Nigeria. I know that a lot of people love and play volleyball. It is just surprising that it is not big enough.
Surprise you. It's what it is. It's leadership. It's the lack
worrisome.
of a productive structure. Because even when we go to
picnics or anything, people play NYC. I was thinking about it before you even got to this point. At the NYC, I don't think
more to the volleyball event than the football event.
The volleyball is usually the biggest event in NYC camps. When people go out for picnics or for carnivals or whatever, volleyball is one of the sports that people go to first, either at the beach or anywhere. So I'm quite surprised, Austin, thinking about it right now. Why is volleyball not bigger than what it is? Because the honest truth is, men and women alike play this sport and they love it. Everyone understands the rule. So what exactly have they done wrong? One, they are not out there enough. So how often do we hear of football? A whole lot. Like every time it's in our ears. How often do we hear of football? Pray tell. You need to be out there well enough for people to actually know that, oh, this is going on. For a lot of people who play the sport, you'll be surprised that most of them will think that the only time we talk about volleyball in Nigeria is when we're talking about international competitions, say the Olympics, All Africa Games, where these athletes have to go. They will not even know there is a league. They will not even know there are other competitions going on, which is wrong. So publicity is key. As much as you are doing something there to keep your athletes engaged, let the people know. I don't know how confident and comfortable they are to play games in front of just the officials I think it's not good enough for a sport that people want to see and people participate in a lot more. I think the leadership should do more than they currently do. They should be getting more numbers. They should be getting more numbers.
The interest is there.
Yeah, it is there.
Don't we have beaches in the country?
We have.
Loads of beaches. So we can think so. Do you know that it was beach volleyball in Brazil that brought the Copacabana beach to prominence?
Yes.
They looked at the beach. They said, people come here a lot.
Yes.
And beach volleyball is massive.
It is massive.
In Brazil.
It is massive. It is, like I said earlier, when people go for picnics, I've never been to the beach at any point in time and not find people playing volleyball. It's a norm. Even before people think of playing football, they think of playing volleyball first. So if it is this popular, if it is this common in the country, why is it not being professionally organized in such a way that people will pay good money to go watch these things happen? I mean, they do it for fun already. Just make them pay money to do it some more. Yeah.
So Team Nigeria, all the best as they compete at the Africa Women's Club Championships in Cairo, Egypt. We watched them when they did the league in Lagos. And the winning coach, Femi Akoni, says he believes that his team will do well. And I think they will do well. He said the players are well prepared for the championships, even as they expressed confidence in their chances of surpassing their quarterfinal feats last season. So they got to the quarterfinal. And now they are champions from the league in the country. They are back in Cairo. I talked about momentum. It's very, very important. And look, I love the new board of the Nigeria Volleyball Federation. They're doing what they can do, but we need to do more. And Tolu has just reminded us that, look, there is love for volleyball out there. I'm sure it is funding that will be the issue. But how about we do more? Yes, we just need to do more competitions, get people to talk about it, and you never know, volleyball might just be what we will be talking about when we talk about football also. Let's talk football now, yeah, but we're showing love to the ladies. It's now 85 more days to go to the 2019 FIFA Women's World Cup in France. 85 more days to go. And each time we do this countdown is to let you know that we cannot wait to see our darling Super Falcons play at the competition. Tolu, 85 days, shout out to you. You were one of the guys that said, look, the NFF must do for these ladies what they're doing for the men. And so far, you say you love the fact that they're putting eggs on your face.
Yes, I love it. I'll take more. Yeah. I'll take more. I mean, it's 85 days. Some of the players are now around. Speaking of some of the players, our biggest player, Asisha Oshoala, is now around, but she's been blending in well in Barcelona. You know, 4 games, 4 goals scored already. So she has slotted in seamlessly. And yeah, she's not there. Francisca Odega also made a move to China. So look, eventually we're looking at how far the ladies can go at the World Cup itself. And it's good to get them prepared, but then we have about 3 months to the tournament proper. I hope to hear that the NFF has announced another, whatever it is, you know, few games here and there, get the players, you know, bonding properly. The opening game is going to be against France, the host country. And don't forget that last year, France whitewashed us, 8-0.
It's okay. We'll watch that tape.
I'm just saying. So we are going, and the very first game is going to be against the host country that has flogged us 8-0 before.
It was a friendly match.
You know what, guys?
We're just friendly.
I think should we say because it was a friendly match, we should thank God it was a friendly match? Because if it was competitive, it might be worse. But hey, I think knowing that the first team we're taking on in the World Cup proper is one of the strongest teams in the world. We'll take on Norway also, who has currently the Ballon d'Or winner for the year. So we are taking on 2 really strong sides. And we need to do a whole lot more in terms of preparation.
But we have a coach that understands Norwegian football.
Well.
Yeah, that's the angle I'm looking at it, and I believe it can
my worry is that usually we steamroll African football, and we didn't this year. We haven't in the last few months. We played 5 games at the just concluded Alcon, and we won 2.
Don't you think that's a blessing in disguise? Because maybe because they just run over teams, it makes them complacent.
Yeah, it could. Really can make them complacent. And yeah, the first tournament they played in was horrible, but the second one there was an improvement. There were a few wins, and they got complacent when they were leading 3-0 in the game against Slovakia before they won the game 4 goals to 3. So yeah, it might be a blessing in disguise, but I won't say that yet until I see the World Cup. You know, because they could get to the World Cup, and what we think might be a blessing in disguise may just be pointers to the fact that the team has been playing horribly.
So I always, when I talk about the Super Falcons, I come back to say, guys, no pressure on the team. So whatever happens, we come back home. We're still building.
Also, there's pressure.
I know, but no pressure.
There's pressure.
No pressure. Let's leave it at that.
We need to get out of the group stage. It's difficult. We have Norway, we have France, two very difficult teams. But there was a reason why Florence Onabami was sacked or quietly removed, right, for Thomas Denabi. There is pressure. And the pressure is we need to deliver now. For the past 7 World Cups, we haven't gone past the round of the first round. So we need to get out.
So there's this side of the story that says Denabi needs more time with the team.
Yeah, he probably does. Yeah. And Austin, he has gotten what no other coach has gotten, which is more preparation. It might not be enough, truth be told. It might not be enough. But the honest truth is he was brought in to bring an improvement. We need to get out of the group to start with. We need to get out of the group. So yes, there is pressure, Austin. If they come back home without getting out of the group, it will be disappointing. If we go to another World Cup and fail to win a game...
Is it better than Norway?
If we go to a World Cup and fail to win a game, it will be worse. So there is pressure.
Don't put pressure on my darling
Austin, I put pressure on the NFF. Now move my pressure
on the coaching crew.
It is on them, all of them now. All of NFF has done their bit. We expect more because it's about 3 months to the World Cup, so we expect more games. They need to play some more. But the ladies cannot go to this World Cup and think there is no pressure on them. No, there is a whole lot of pressure on you girls, a whole lot.
Okay, let's see. Let's see if they can step up to it and then face the challenge and give Tulu reasons to talk about them. It's football. Anything can happen. I want to go to social media now, show you guys some love. Center TV says, Austin, I didn't hear you properly. You say we should do what concerning Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi? Would you say it again, please? I will say it again. I want to know who is the greatest of all time. I know that debate has been on for a long time. Joseph Mukuzi last night says it's Ronaldo. Sonny Young tonight says it's Messi. Just wait, I'm coming to you. So you guys, I want to know who the greatest. Let's put an end to that discussion. But they're both on fire. They're lighting up the UEFA Champions League. We've been talking about these guys for over 10 years now, and we're still talking about them, Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi. Tari Aruwe says Ronaldo and Messi, I think both are the same because both of them are gifted players. Not players that learned the round leather game, just like our own Papilo. They only need the needed environment to put their gift into practice, and that's what you're seeing from them. Tari, tell me who is the greatest. Tell me who is better. Is it Messi? Is it Ronaldo? I know it's difficult, guys, but I'm loving the fun. John Adbike, all the way from Manchester in the United Kingdom, thank you so much. He says, always looking forward to watching your show. It's really an interesting one. So much passion. From your DC correspondent, Sonny Young. Austin, amazing work you guys are doing. And it says, do not go anywhere. We're right here. Who is better? Don't run from it, John. Is it Cristiano Ronaldo or Lionel Messi? I know you guys are tired of that debate, but we will keep talking about it. John Agbike went on to say, Arsenal would demolish Rennes. They just have to qualify. The team is on fire, coming from the massive victory against Manchester United. Lastly, I want to wish Team Nigeria the best at the Special Olympics, John from Manchester. Thank you so much. I love the way you ended it. You ended it with love for our special athletes at the Special Olympics. Thank you so much. Precious Oluwa Pelumi says, Cristiano Ronaldo, CR7 scores in the important moments, and that's what we want. Can Messi jump the way Cristiano jumped on Tuesday? Look at the angle you took this conversation, guys. Come on. It's pretty difficult. Tolu, don't be in a rush. I'll still talk about it. Let's go find out what's going on in the UEFA Europa League. Say what you want to say. As long as it's Thursday night football, they are not interested. But there are some fans that are following that one religiously. 39 minutes in that game between Arsenal and Rennes. It's still Arsenal 2, Rennes 0. I think it's pretty much looking good for the Gunners.
Yeah, as it stands, if it ends this way, Arsenal goes through. Yeah. But they can't feel comfortable. They need to score more goals because one goal from Rennes means that it's more difficult for Arsenal. So yeah, they look like they're in a good position, but they made things difficult for themselves from the results in the first leg.
They did. They did make things difficult because they got that opening goal. You think that they were going to be able to defend it. They did defend it till the second half, but they lost it when they shouldn't have. So that's it with the update from the Emirates Stadium. It's still Benfica 0, Dynamo Zagreb 0. Inter Milan still struggling to level up against Frankfurt. They are down 1-0 at home. Slava Prague now 1, Sevilla 0, Villarreal 1, Zenit St. Petersburg 0. Updates from the UEFA Europa League, that's it right there. Look at that. Look at how Chelsea, they bounced, you know, gave us attitude into the quarterfinals. That's how to get into the quarterfinals. Valencia, they had to dig deep against FC Krasnodar of Russia. It was really tight. Napoli also, look at that. Look at how close.
Napoli took the lead.
Yeah.
And then lost 3-1.
Wow, that's what it is. That's what it is. So tell me now, see how important it is to win your home game. Just imagine that the result didn't go well for them in the first leg. Yeah. They would have been out of the competition. So it's 3-3 aggregate scoreline between Arsenal and Rennes, and it's good enough for Arsenal that way. Let's go on this break. When we come back, we'll talk about the UEFA Champions League quarterfinalists and read more messages from you guys. So don't go anywhere. Stay.